Hi, my name's Nicole Scheffler, and I am on a mission to spark Tech Diva success. In fact, earlier in 2020, I got my certification as a Jack Canfield success coach, and I'm on a mission to take these success principles and apply them to women in technology so that we can all grow professionally and personally. So today, I want to tell you about the secret of success. It's about taking 100% responsibility. This is the foundation of any success because whether you're successful or unsuccessful, whether you have positive outcomes in your life or negative outcomes in your life, all depends on you. It depends on how you own it, it depends on how you embrace it, and it depends on how you respond. I'm going to share with you a formula that's going to help you visualize what I'm talking about and give you the secret of life. So that formula is one of my favorite things that I've learned, and I apply it every single day when I look back and reflect on my day and when I'm in the middle of situations, because that formula is E plus R equals O. If you've studied Jack Canfield, then you're familiar with this, but I want to give some examples that apply to women in technology, because E stands for events that happen to you all day, on the job and off the job. And a lot of times we can't control the events. They're just things that are constantly happening in this game called life. But we can control our responses. So let's just for a second, as technologists, imagine that we have a spreadsheet. You enter in the first column, events, responses, outcomes. Then you have your events column, so things are happening to you. Someone pulls in front of me. I have two different ways I can respond. I can wave and say, "Oh, thank you. Go ahead. Have a good day. Woo." And then there's an outcome. There's an outcome column. So if that's what happens, someone pulls in front of me, I respond with a wave and a hello. I'm feeling good about my day. My outcome is positive. I've paid it forward. I've helped someone enjoy their day. And even if they didn't know why I was waving at them, at least they felt, "Oh, okay, hi." Sometimes they get awkward waves back. Maybe they didn't realize I was there, right? The second way I could respond to that event is with anger, honking my horn, pulling around them, road rage. And that gives me a different outcome. It doesn't make me feel good. There's different things that are physically happening in my body when I'm experiencing that type of anger. And so that's a great example of a positive outcome or negative outcome. And it all depends on my response. And that depends on me taking 100% responsibility for how I choose to respond, how I choose to behave, what I'm thinking about that person, any visual imagery that I may have when this person pulls in front of me. Maybe I'm scared because I've been in a car accident just like that before, and it just is a visual imagery that affects that. But those are things that I have control over because I have 100% responsibility for my life. And I'd like to take this example and give you a few that are tangible for women in technology, because you're creating your own experiences, your own success, the quality of your relationships, the direction of your career, the health by your thoughts, beliefs, and visual images. So every outcome that you experience in that outcome column is a result of how you respond to the event. E plus R equals O. So that response is going to shape the outcome that you're getting. In fact, the secret is that if you were to total the outcome column of today, of your week, of your life, that is your life experience. Is every outcome going to be positive? No. But is every outcome an opportunity for you to respond better and for you to influence that collective life experience to be positive? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's look at two good examples. The first is early in my career, there would be an event. I would get some feedback about a presentation or some type of project I was working on. And I strive for excellence. So I would immediately say, I don't know, this is what I did, and I did this and this and this, and I'm not sure where I missed. And people would come back with an outcome of well, Nicole's good, but she's too defensive. Every time I bring feedback to her, it's too defensive. So I started processing this and thinking, I matured, I got older, wiser. And now when I have that event, I have feedback. First of all, my mentality, and we'll talk about this in later videos, is that feedback is a gift, which it is. But the main thing is now when people give me feedback, I ask, well, do you have an example of when I did that? How would you have done it better? What advice can you give me? Great. Is there anything else I need to do at this point that can help make that better? Well, wow, that's a better outcome. I'm open. I'm getting specific examples. That's a really key one, especially because a lot of things can be general. It will help you get general feedback into something more specific, which is always helpful in a career conversation. But that is a great example of how your response can shape the outcome that you get in those situations. Same as if you're offered a career promotion. Hey, there's a manager job open. I think you should go for it, Nicole. You can respond with, I don't know if I'm ready. I don't know if this is the right time. I'll get back to you. And that gives you one outcome. You don't get a seat at the table. You get passed up for the promotion. And you don't really ever know, even if you could have done it, because you never applied for it. Or someone can give you a promotional opportunity and you could think, you know what, I'm going to try for it. I'm going to get the chance to prepare, and that's a benefit. I'm going to get a chance to network with the interview panel and just show them exactly how awesome I am at this job. If I'm the right person, then I will get the job. And if not, it'll be a great experience to go through the interview process. They've asked me for a reason. I'm going to take advantage. 2 different outcomes, 2 different responses. So taking 100% responsibility just simply means that you're owning how you react to the things that happen to you every single day. You can take something that happens to you and you could blame other things, the weather, the economy, bias. We can blame and we could just complain about things all day long. That isn't going to give you any kind of outcome. What gives you an outcome is a positive action in which you're constantly evaluating how you can get that best outcome. In fact, for every reason that an outcome turns out bad or is not possible, something's not possible, there are hundreds of people who've taken that event and responded in a way where they've had the same event, the same circumstances, and they've succeeded. They've had a positive outcome if they've been successful. So I just want to remind you that as you respond, there's 3 key things that you can do to control in your response. The first one is your behavior. Take the job example. It's what you say and how you say it. So someone says, hey, there's a job opportunity. You're like, okay, your behavior could be, I don't know, may not be for me. Or you could say, thank you for thinking of me. Thank you for reaching out. I'd like to explore this more. Can you tell me more about it? Your behavior, just simply how you behave. The second is the things that go on in here in your head, your thoughts, because then you're thinking, I can't do it. And you're either self-talk of like, I'm not going to be able to do this. There's probably a lot of great candidates. I'm never going to be considered for this job. And you may ruin your outcome just by your self-talk. Or you could be saying, I can do this. You're right. They're right. I should go for this job. And if I'm the right candidate, I think I have the backing and the professional experience I need to be a valid candidate. I'm going to try for it. And then the third piece, so you have your behavior, your thoughts, and the third thing is your visual imagery. So you start to imagine yourself, like, could I be in that job? What would I be like as a leader? What would it be like managing that team? What opportunities would be there? How can I build culture? How can I bring my technical thought leadership? What can I do here to make the most of it? Are you thinking like, that would be really hard? Is your visual image like, taking tough phone calls and it's scary and, dealing with tough situations? So your visual imagery paired with your behavior and your thoughts, those 3 things together are what you can control in any situation of your response. So I just challenge you today, as things happen to you, events happen to you in life and in your career, that you think about how you're responding. Maybe you make a spreadsheet. I'd love to hear how you use this advice and apply it to your career, because I do all the time, and I'm constantly looking back and reflecting on my day and thinking about things where I maybe didn't get the outcome I want and how I could have gotten a better outcome. And don't overanalyze it. Just think about small changes that you can make throughout your day and throughout your life, so that the secret of life, the sum of that column of outcomes, is positive. I wish only the best for you. I hope this has been helpful. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear what you think and how you're applying this, and how we can all grow together to spark more Tech Diva success. So I hope this was helpful, and I can't wait to continue to provide helpful updates to all of you. Thank you so much, and have a great day.